Australia's biggest newspapers have censored their front pages to protest against legislation that restricts press freedoms. Editors have argued the media is subject to a regime of intense government secrecy and the threat of criminal charges for journalists just doing their job. Michael Miller is Executive Chairman News Corp Australasia. He explained the type of articles his papers have been prevented from publishing, even though they were legally entitled to do so.
There are many stories which we ask for freedom of information and become back redacted and blacked out, which is the creative we've used in today's front pages. And it's not just ourselves, but it's every media and organisation. It's our friendly competitors, and this has really become enough is enough. And we had 2 raids in 2 days on media organisations a few months back, and that we have been working with government through an inquiry over the recent months, but we're not seeing much movement. We're seeing change in process, not change in legislation. We see stories of whistleblowers particularly being intimidated, and these are government employees who are being intimidated not to provide media with issues that concern them.
Reporters Without Borders ranks Australia at number 21 in the world. It's slightly down from 19, but that's still pretty high. And the Australian Prime Minister says that journalists cannot be above the law. Does he have a point?
No, he's right that no one should be above the law, but government shouldn't be using a lack of scrutiny to hide their secrecy either.
How are you going to get the public on your side? The government was re-elected this year.
Well, it's not. It wasn't an election issue. The public, this campaign is not about press freedom. It's about the Australian public's right to know. And that throughout the 300 papers today, we've found very localised issues where impact at a council level, at a state government level, at a federal government level, what Australians are not being able to hear. And there are historical cases which we've been able to illustrate, what is being held back from in the media and the lack of scrutiny and the reason why we're seeing government hide behind decisions they're making.
Michael Miller in Sydney.